The fact that there have been this same lineup being elected, and it's really, to me, the fact that people like Zahid Hamidi, who takes a very hard line, can end up with the highest votes in the vice presidency race. And then you have Shahrizad Jalil, who was embroiled in the NFC scandal. Not only did she win in the Wanita UMNO elections, but before her win, she was basically given an endorsement by the Prime Minister by being appointed as an advisor on women's affairs. I don't see with this lineup that there's going to be any major change. Saifuddin Abdullah, for example, is out of the picture, and that shows that UMNO's rank and file is really not interested in anything. And I think at the end of the day, it's more about following what the president wants, and it's more about just preserving the status quo more than anything else. Khairi did not win because of his supposed liberal or progressive views. He won because he has the endorsement of the leadership, and he's an incumbent, and now he also has the benefit of being a minister. So that's why I think to say that the liberals have won in UMNO is truly a mistaken view. So I don't see that UMNO is going to go very far. UMNO has always succeeded in the past because it was a moderate party. It was able, through its cooperation with, through the alliance and through Barisan Nasional, it was able to galvanize support from a cross-section of Malaysian society. But today, with what we have, UMNO is increasingly becoming the sole dominant party within Barisan, with perhaps the exception of Taib Mahmud's PBB. Then the rest are all minor parties. So I would say that the UMNO model of power sharing, the UMNO model of galvanizing the support from across the races has deteriorated, and that model is slowly being overtaken by Pakatan Rakyat. So that to me shows that UMNO is heading for a long decline. Having said that, I accept that we must not be carried away. We must be very introspective. I think we need to deal with getting more Malay support. That's a real issue. More Bumiputra support in Sabah and Sarawak. We need to so that's a big issue that needs to be addressed. DAP, PAS, Keadilan need to sit together and find out how do we do that. Deal with getting more Malay support, because it's vital. I mean, in order to win in Malaysia, you need Malay Bumiputra support just as much as you need the other Chinese, Indian support. So I think that is a very important part, and I think we must also not get carried away sometimes. In moving away from the centre. Why did Pakatan succeed in 2008? Why did Pakatan succeed in 2013? Because we were very firm that we wanted to stay in the centre, did not want to veer away from the centre. Why did UMNO suffer? Because they veered away from the centre ground. So I think Pakatan must take note. We cannot get carried away and forget that the battle for Malaysian politics is won on the centre ground.